Hi everybody, welcome to another class for Yoga with Joyee. Today I'm going to mostly focus on our back. So nothing particularly crazy, but focusing on our back. So a lot of back bends expect to happen. Let's get started on a standing position. Stand with hip distance apart, start in a prayer pose, gentle back bend. My neck is feeling also funky today, so I'm going to let my neck hang for a little bit, like my head hangs. So come to a forward fold. For beginners, for forward folding, try to bring your belly to the thigh, and you can bend your knee as much as you want to. This is a good back bend, and slowly you would get to a position where you can straighten it or not. Whatever feels good for you today. Let the head hang. Put your hand down, step back to a plank pose. Again, plank pose is, imagine your body to be like a piece of log, like wood log, and the whole body is one piece. It's supported by your hands. If your wrists are tender for some reason, feel free to come down on your elbows. Otherwise, stay on your wrist. So we are in plank. From plank, if plank is hard for you, come to your knees. So knees, chest, chin. You see how my hips are still up, chest is touching the ground, so are my chin. And come to up dog, Urdhva Mukhasana. So for up dog, roll your shoulders down. And up dog is good for our lower back pains. So we're going to hold it for a little bit. So you can also call it actually cobra if this is too much. So come down and have a gentle back bend. So you can be in baby cobra, where your elbow is touching the ground, the whole of your elbow, or more of a sphinx pose, where your arms are straight. And if both of these seem too trivial, you can always come to up dog, where you see my weight is on my hands really, and the knee is floating. So wherever you're at today, just look up. And one thing is important, having the collarbone shine and chest open. Come to down dog, Urdhva Mukhasana. Don't hold any tension in your neck, let your head hang. Right leg up. Again, we are going to take it easy, but also be in the right posture. So see, I'm trying to get my leg up straight as much as I can, not trying to open up my hips. My hip is still facing the ground and not opening up. And then bring your right leg forward. Let the left leg meet the right leg. And forward fold. Come up one vertebra at a time like a dead body. Almost slowly like a zombie, actually, not a dead body. We're like a zombie. Head comes last. And then we'll do little side stretches, which we always do. Hold your wrist with one hand and stretch your side maximum. Other side. Full body stretch. Be on your toe or toes and look up. Come down. Forward fold again. Step or hop back to plank. Either knees, chest, chin, what we showed before, or chaturanga. Up dog, or you can go to cobra and down.
again, let's take left leg up and then open up our hip. So this is opening up, and we are going to go to wild things. Wild thing is you'll see, we'll land on one of our legs without tearing your hair, of course, which I am almost doing, and open your whole body to face the sky and look up to the sky. Face the ground, come back to down dog, right leg up, open your right side body up, and then come to wild thing on this side. Come to down dog. Since I was saying that I'm going to focus on our back, slowly come down or do knees, chest, chin, up dog. From up dog today, we'll come down to the ground. Actually, let's try baby cobra first. So we're in baby cobra, nothing too dangerous. And then can you still hold your torso where it is? Let your arms go. Let the collarbone shine. Now come down. We are going to come to Salavasana, which is, actually let's take it one at a time. So lift your upper body up with your arms beside you and look forward. Come down, rest on your cheek. Bring your arms up again, both of your arms, also your leg, both of your legs. So you're in a Superman pose, sorta. You just need a cape. So we're flying and flying. Come down, rest your other cheek on the ground. Now, fold both of your legs. You don't need to really touch your hip. So, and then touch both of your hands to hold on your ankle. And then look straight forward. And then go here. A bend. So see how slowly my body rises up because I am pushing against my arm, against my hand. So you're in Dhanurasana. Come down. Let's do one more Dhanurasana. If you don't want to do Dhanurasana, please come to Salavasana again. You can have your arms forward or beside you. Or you can try Dhanurasana. Very nice. Actually, I want to do a little shoulder stretch. I know we are focusing on back, but a little shoulder stretch goes a long way. So what do? You still lie down on your chest and stretch your right side arm and fold your body to try to, or rotate your body to try to touch the hand that's on the ground. Again, your hand could be dangling here, is fine. You can maybe get a towel and hold both ends of the towel. But either way, you should get a good stretch in your shoulder. Come to center. I am rotating this way because my mic comes in the way, but you should be able to rotate smoothly. For me, the other side also, stretch your left hand and rotate your body to touch the hand. You can turn your legs as well, it's optional, to get a deeper stretch. Doesn't it feel nice? At least for me it does. All right. Coming out gently.
we will try to go to what do you call it? Ustrasana. So Ustrasana, be on your knees, please. Again, Ustrasana has like different levels. I'm going to show 3 different levels today. Pick your poison, or well, it's not very poisonous, so it's a good thing, but yeah, pick the choice that you're comfortable with. So the easier one is just put your hand on the lower back and go back your upper part of your torso, and you can stay here. If this is a little too easy, you can touch your heel. If even this feels easy, you can switch your hand. So like your left hand touches right hand, and you look, stretch your hand back. Again, all of them have same benefit, so don't worry where you're at. Just pick one of the poison, as I mentioned. But come out gently, that's the important part. One more time. So you can repeat the same thing, or you can touch your heel with your hands, or you can switch it up. So gently, right hand will touch left heel and extend the other hand. Either way with support, bring yourself back. So nice back bend. We'll come to Virasana, and then what is Virasana? You sit with your knees folded. This is Virasana. So today, since our goal more than flexibility is our back, what we will do, we'll convert it to something that's useful for our back. So one leg in Virasana, actually this leg, let me show the other side. Take out the other leg to come to half lotus. So Ardha Padmasana, right? So one leg folded, the other leg in half lotus. And then if your right leg is in half lotus, use your right hand, touch your outside of your left knee and revolve. Any nice twist on your back is also good for your back, helps in our back health. Come face forward, undo your legs. So again, you're in hero pose. For hero pose, it's not just folding your knees, also try to take the fleshy part of your shin outside. Anyway, and now this other leg will be in half Padmasana, and we'll do a fold. Actually, I think we fold the other side, but anyway, as long as we get a twist. I think I'll twist on this side as well, but let's get a twist. We'll also twist on this side. Since we didn't do the twist the other side, I'm going to switch my leg and add a twist. I'm going to do 8-angle pose, which is optional, but since somebody posted about they being able to do 8-angle pose, so I'll show options which you can do even if you're not comfortable with 8-angle. So if you don't want to do 8-angle, Ashtavakrasana, what you can do, you can stretch one of your leg and cradle the other leg and stay here. This is more of a hip opening pose, and just keep cradling your leg. If this feels good, can you take this leg behind you and put it under your shoulder? If you can't, then just stay here and keep cradling. This gives a good hamstring and hip opening, so stay here. Otherwise, there are 3 options actually. Otherwise, you can try this. This might seem difficult or easy depending on where you are in your practice. Now we come to 8-angle pose. So the secret of 8-angle pose is, it's actually very simple, to squeeze your arms like crazy. So first, I've put
one leg on my shoulder, and then I hook this leg. By the way, you don't need to try it. If you're a beginner, you can just take and cradle your leg, and now you lift yourself up and squeeze your arms like crazy. Come back. Now let's do the other side. You stretch your leg and you cradle this one. And as I said, if you're a beginner, you can just stay here. This is a very good practice. If you're intermediate and want to try something different, so you can either put your leg on top of your shoulder or just stretch your leg. We call this actually circus yoga. These are for show off. As I said, the benefits are all the same. As long as you do good stretch, your blood flows and you reap the benefits. So advanced poses are illusion really, just for the fun of it. So anyway, now you can hook your other leg on top of this. And what we learned, we just need to squeeze our arm like crazy. So I'm going to do that. Cool. Now enough of that. That was actually our top pose today. Come back and come to all fours. Good cat cow is always good for us. So we're going to do cat cow. We're in all fours, neutral tabletop, and then breathe in and do cat. Cat is hollowing out your body. Cow. Cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. From cat cow, opposite leg, opposite arm extended, and let's move it to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do the opposite side. Right leg, left arm. You can just stay here or move it to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you notice, like this works on the hip flexor. And you know, if you have any fat here, there's no real way to really work this out. I think these poses help to get rid of those fat in weird places which you don't stretch. All right. So from here, we'll actually go to dolphin pose. So bring your elbows down and lift your body, actually not body, raise your body to come to dolphin. Also good for your back. Lift one leg, lift the other leg. You can look forward and just try to hop the other side. And come back to dolphin. Hops are optional. You can just stay in dolphin. Bring your both leg or like feet facing forward. Prasarita Padamatasana, which is basically you can intertwine your fingers behind you and leading with the chest, fold forward. So touching your head to the ground is not the priority. The priority is actually to let the head hang, so you get the stress out of your neck. Let your head hang. Doesn't that feel good? Yeah. Now if you really want to, you can go touch your head on the ground if it comes. Otherwise, let it hang. As I said, hanging is perfectly fine. And you can hold both of your shin, at the bottom of your shin, and open your chest up even more. So I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying. Hopefully you do. So that gives a good leg, like back of your thigh stretch, and a good stretch for your back.
Now bring yourself up, touching your hand on the middle. Open your right side and look up. Come to center. Open other side. Gently come up, holding your core tightly. We'll add little side lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Cool. So since our goal is our back, what we're gonna do today, spend a little bit time on bridge to full wheel. So if bridge is what you're comfortable with, stay in bridge. For bridge, you position yourself to touch your heel with your hand and lift your hips up. Intertwine your finger. To add variety, you may want to lift one leg if that's in your practice. Even if it's not in your practice, you can try. Lift the other leg. Come down. I'm gonna try to lead you guys to a bridge. Again, bridge is optional. If this is something you don't want to do, full wheel is optional. Go back to bridge again. For full wheel, your body is in the same position. Look at my arm, how it's almost like a push-up arm, and then I bring it back where the fingers is like opposite, so it's touching my shoulder, the fingers. And then what I will do, first one by one, I lift my hips up, right? And then I try to put some weight on my palms, and then see if I can, with the help of my palm, lift my upper body up a little to touch the top of my head on the mat, and then slowly lift up further. Come down gently. If you feel uncomfortable, but you still want to try, you can enlist your partner to be around so you feel comfortable that you won't fall. Let's try one more time. Come down gently. We are focusing on our back, so more folds and back bends are coming. To start with that, we will come to double pigeon. So this is double pigeon. One leg folded, your shin parallel, the other leg on top, and then you forward fold. Come out. Switch your legs, and then forward fold. think it's better to see from the side. Let's come to Marichiyasana. So one leg folded forward, the other leg goes around it. This is a nice spinal twist for our back. So open your chest up to the side. Using this hand as leverage, you can get a better opening or a bigger opening. You can either put this hand here depending on your level of practice and look back. Other option is to say hi. Other option is to hold a bind. Almost all poses in yoga you can either level up or level down. Come back. Switch your leg. Right hand up. A nice leverage here. As I was mentioning, it's your choice whether you want to level up or down or just stay in the level, whatever that is. But all of those poses would lead you to a good spinal twist for your back. To be honest, I'm being a little selfish why I picked up back, because I think something was wrong about my sleeping position today or tonight. I feel like my back is not feeling as good as it usually does. So I really needed some good back stretch today. Coming out. Put your legs straight forward. Dandasana. So you can just stay here or come to a forward fold. Any forward fold you want to lead with your chest and not cave in. So lead with your chest. Keep your chest open and then leading with your chest, fold forward. Again, your fold could just be here and that's good enough. I can't emphasize enough that just bringing yourself to the mat sometimes is good enough with the stretches. You get the same good benefits of blood flowing and good metabolism. All right. So that was there. Now let's come to half lotus on one leg. Again, it's all about back, so I'm going to do a nice twist here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use, if my right leg is folded, I'm going to use right hand to get hold of my big toe. If you can't get hold of your big toe, no worries. Any part of your back t-shirt is fine, wherever your hand reaches out to. And then you look back. Nice spinal twist. Now look straight and fold on top of your extended leg. Nice. Come up. Again, both legs straight. Bring to half lotus on the other leg. And if your left leg is in half lotus, hold your big toe if you can, otherwise t-shirt as I was mentioning. And then add a nice spinal twist. Look back. Now we'll fold on top of our extended leg. Come up. Both legs straight again. I know we are focusing on your back, but it never hurts to add a little core. Always want to add a little bit of core. So come to boat pose. So this is a nice boat pose. Again, chest open. I think I use chest open like at least 10 times in the yoga practice, but it is very important that we keep our chest open. Chest open and back not squint up, like down. Arms straight out.
If you can, legs straight out, but all of this is optional. This is as good as it gets. We'll add something. If you're not comfortable, just stay with both. So we'll hover and come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come down all the way. We'll actually go to Halasana, also good for your back. It's amazing how so many poses are so great for your back. And it's even more amazing. So my husband had back issue from, you know, all this sitting that we do. So anyway, for Halasana, I'll complete the story. But for Halasana, have your legs straight up. So this is also a gentle inversion. You can take it up one notch by coming to shoulder stand, or just stay in gentle inversion, yogi's choice. And then either from gentle inversion or shoulder stand, bring your leg back all the way to come to plow pose or Halasana. So anyway, about the back pain. So yeah, he was pretty much paralyzed with the back pain, not literally, but he couldn't drive. It was so painful. And you'd be surprised that, or I was surprised, that all the physical therapy exercises were basically yoga poses. Anyway, now slowly roll out, one vertebra at a time. So we're going to come Matsyendrasana, fish pose. You can have your legs straight and come on top of your head with your chest up. I usually like my legs to be in lotus, but again, that's optional. So many optional things in life. We are not in a race. You do you. Do what feels good for you and your body. Come out gently. One thing that we should not compromise is always come out of poses very gently. So anyway, keep your legs hip distance apart and sway from side to side. Lift your legs up where legs are parallel, thighs perpendicular, arms stretched out, and let your leg fall on one side. And you look the other side. Lift yourself up. Let your leg fall on the other side and look opposite side. Now come to child's pose, preferably not with a child. So we are in child's pose. I think he can show you better even. Make baby noises. You can stretch your legs. And then come to Savasana. Come to your favorite side in a fetal pose, which he was in my belly for like a really long time. And then come to a comfortable seated position. We are at the end of our practice. We'll close our practice with a round of Om. So breathe in and close our practice with a round of Om. So you breathe in, you can make actually any noise, any heart opening noise. So breathe in, when you breathe out, say Om. Om. Thank you, everybody. If you enjoyed the practice, please subscribe to my channel.